We sold our house in Birmingham, quit our jobs, and moved to the borders to restore this grand old house. Now we're finding out if we can actually make it work.
I'm Stuart, and this is Bess.
And welcome to Turrets and Crow Steps.
Dumped.
So gardening is something that Rowena and I have never really been that enthusiastic about in the past. We love the idea of it, but actually we've only ever managed to mow the lawn and trim the hedges before life got in the way. But in this house there's some beautiful vegetable patches that have just been overgrown and neglected, and the flower borders are really nice as well, but could do with a bit of work to get them back to where they were in their heyday. And this greenhouse could be a really useful tool. It looks pretty tatty, it's got a few broken panes, there's quite a lot of rot in there. So we're just going to spend a couple of days to see if we can actually make it useful and usable again. Yeah, I look forward to seeing how we get on. I'll give you a quick look round now.
Ready. Bess is happy. Right, so this is the greenhouse, which says keep out, mwahaha, go to the left. So someone's had a good treasure hunt here or something. But yeah, it's a bit overgrown, but it's not too bad. It's actually quite good quality. Like the aluminium panels seem pretty solid. I don't know if you can see, but they're pretty good. The glass isn't that thick or anything, but I guess it doesn't really need to be. And most of the panels are there. Seems to be held in with these clips, and then there's little ones down the bottom just to hold it together. There's a few missing ones sort of out of shape here, I don't know if you can see that. And then down here, there's quite a lot of green and a missing panel or two. Missing panel of glass there. You can see that the whole thing is kind of screwed to a wooden base, which looks pretty rotten, but hopefully solid enough to last for another year or two. And then inside, so the floor is not, you see much, but you can see every time I move on the floor, it's it seems to be bouncing up and down. So I think this OSB needs to go. Take these shelves out, take all this old plastic out. Not quite sure what that's there for. Or this, so that's maybe for the lawn maybe. So yeah, get it all emptied out, rip out this floor, and put the stuff in the skip and see what's here when it's all clear. So it's pretty amazing the amount of junk that you can fit in a greenhouse like that. all these planks of wood. You've got these floorboards that have rotted first and then been overlaid with this OSB, which is then rotted as well, and like a whole trailer load of junk and pots and that. What you're left with when it's all out is actually a little bit worse than I was hoping. There's like a main run of bricks in the middle that the joist sat on, and then each side here, or say, can you see here, this bit here, or maybe this is pretty easy to see here, there's like a run of wood just attached to the joists to hold the floorboards to, and they've all rotted and failed, and these in the middle have fallen over as well. So I think we're going to have to renew all of this, and hopefully we can do it while the that bit at the front as well. Isn't that right, Bess? What do you think? Looks pretty bad down there, doesn't it? The only question is, hopefully under the corner here and the corner here there's enough strength to hold it while we're replacing those joists, or at least supporting those joists. So it's not a small job, but also not impossible. Is that right, Bess? Worth doing? Yeah? I think so. Yeah, go on, let's throw the ball for you. Go on, quick. Good girl. I had an idea as I was coming to the skip, and it occurred to me that this might actually make a really good shed floor. So it's good thick pieces of wood, and they're pretty solid. There's some decent joists underneath, so I wonder if I can get it to pieces without destroying the whole thing, and create a new shed with it.
So we've come up against a bit of a problem. So the original plan was to take out the rotten wood and replace it with new wood, and then, well, originally we were going to put boards in, but the wood won't be protected from the water, so will rot again pretty quickly. And then also the bigger issue is that without dismantling all of the glass in the whole greenhouse, which is going to take a long time and probably break a lot of glass, there's no way easily of taking out the wood that's supporting the greenhouse and then putting like a new wood in there without any kind of structural strength at all. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. You can see here the wood basically is propped on the corner here to each corner, but there's really nothing underneath the wood supporting it. So the plan now, thanks to DIY Dave, who's my father-in-law, is to support a corner, build up a foundation of sort of concrete using post fix, which is very fast setting, and then put a brick or a slab or something underneath the greenhouse to support it in this corner. When it goes off, then go on to the next corner, the next corner. Yeah, so once we've got 6 supporting points of concrete that are solid and aren't going to rot, then I think we're structurally sound, and we can just then fill in the base with lots of hardcore and gravel, and yeah, hopefully be a longer term solution than replacing the wood with more wood. Fingers crossed.
I noticed the other day when I was out with Bess that there are a pile of, I don't know, I think they're like old coping stones just dumped over the fence of the paddock, which is still just next to the river. But actually these could be perfect if I can put them in as a solid base, put them in as a base, and then we can kind of build up the greenhouse floor from it. So that is the new plan, instead of using wood, which I guess is always going to rot. That really is quite mad. A job for today is something I spotted while I was walking around the gardens the other day, as the weather started getting a bit nicer. But you can see here, if I just turn this around, our phone line kind of goes through a few different trees, and it's actually, I don't know if you can see very well, we've got a bit of a trapped phone line in the trees. So the nice people at a company called Prunarbo, who make chainsaws and garden machine tools, actually asked me to try out one of their products for them, and this seems like a perfect job. So they sent me through a little battery powered chainsaw with a big extension arm on it, and I'm hoping that's going to reach and allow us to be able to take out a couple of the branches that are causing problems, so before anything gets properly damaged. So, wish me luck. Should be a fun project for the day. So, this is what I got sent. A 12-inch blade with 2 battery packs, a charger, a nice telescopic pole which looks perfect for what we need to do. And we're ready to go.
And that one room. To kind of just come off down here. I think it just worked itself at least. That seems to be back on. You can tighten it with this piece and then you lock it. That one, I think. Okay. I do like this Prunarbo chainsaw. It's light, it's quick, it's pretty well built. We've actually created a pretty decent pile of branches, so if you want to find out more, there's a couple of links in the description.